Frugal Force. Welcome to another episode of Road Rage. Or for the ones of you unfamiliar, this means Captain Frugal is on the road. He has his phone off onto a holding unit, so it's hands-free, and he's just doing a conversational video to get your thoughts. And today I want to review another comic book, but within the Road Rage series, and that is Green Lanterns number 57, the last issue of that series. Now, just so you get a little bit of preface, I've greatly enjoyed the Green Lantern series, as well as Hal Jordan in the Green Lanterns, both of those Green Lanterns. I'm a Green Lantern fan. He's one of my favorite DC heroes. As a matter of fact, my favorite Green Lantern is Hal Jordan. Well, anyway, with that said, I've greatly been enjoying Green Lanterns. The story is focused on two characters, Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, and I have to say, I really, really like Jessica. She's been moving up the list constantly of my favorite Green Lanterns. I might even put her as high as number 2 next to Hal Jordan. And I'll get into, because but I'll get into that a little bit later. So, issue number 57. The art was strong, just like it usually is. The art's been pretty darn consistently good in Green Lanterns. Tell me where to go. Once again, because I'm on Road Rage, and by the way, it's a cold morning here. So, dark, cold morning. So anyway, 57, the artwork is strong in this issue as well, so it's continued to be that way into this final issue, and the writing has been pretty darn good throughout the most part, too. I've enjoyed most of the story arcs quite a bit, and this one is no different. Right now, the Green Lantern's dealing with Hank Henshaw, okay, as he's like a cybernetic Superman kind of creature, but he's infected the Green Lantern rings. He sort of, he hacked them, if you will, and there's a little bit more to it than that, but I don't want to get into that much detail here. And he's got control of all the power rings that have been charged, but Hal Jordan didn't charge his, and so Hal Jordan fights Hank Henshaw. And there's one of the biggest gripes I have about this issue. Now you might go, wait a minute, why do you have a gripe about that? Well, here's the thing. I'm a huge Hal Jordan fan, okay? He's my favorite Green Lantern. I've already said that. But this book wasn't about him, right? It was focused on Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz. So why in the Green Lantern's last book does Hal Jordan get the spotlight throughout the book? He's pretty much the hero in the book. Now, granted, the other characters are all there, but for a book that's focused on those two, why did this one shift to Hal Jordan, especially in the last book of the series? It was a good story, don't get me wrong. I liked it. I enjoyed the fight, because here's the thing. It even had an emotional attachment to Hal Jordan. As Hank Henshaw came to Hal Jordan's hometown, he was going to destroy it again. So it's been rebuilt since he last destroyed it. And so this has a very big emotional, deep wound, a cut to Hal Jordan, as Hal Jordan's defending his hometown. Once again, more emotional draw right to it, and it was great. It's like, oh man, he's not going to let this happen again, is he? So it was really cool. You had that emotional draw, but once again, it wasn't an emotional draw with Jessica or Simon, which has been the book's focus characters all the way throughout. So I think it missed it a little bit on that end, whereas we could have had a bigger focus on Jessica and Simon. Matter of fact, Simon was barely had much of anything in this book. The previous issue had something pretty cool with Simon, knowing his ring is infected, he went back to something that he could control, and that was guns, which, the big anti-gun thing and all that. It was nice to see a guy say, hey, I can control this, because once again, the gun is a tool. A gun's an item, it doesn't kill people. People kill people. And so he went with something that he could control. So that was sort of cool. But anyway, back to issue 57. It didn't have any spotlight on those characters until the very end. And the very end had something also that was quite nice. At the end, Jessica Cruz decides, or she tells the other Green Lantern, she's going to go taking off on more of like a space odyssey. She's going to go travel around and check out things. And that might sound like much as somebody hasn't been reading the Green Lanterns. But this was very good. This is a character overcoming fear. This character started at the very beginning in issue 1 as a character that couldn't even had days she couldn't even leave the apartment, or even her bedroom for that matter. She had a traumatic event and was struggling with a lot of issues with that traumatic event, which led her to the inability to even leave the house on some days, and that was a struggle. There was an issue that really spotlighted that. It was really well done. So that was good. So this character progressed, overcome that, and as well as what the issues were. She had to face those issues, explore those issues in earlier issues of the series, and dealt with them and overcame it, and now is going to be traveling space. That doesn't make her a Mary Sue or anything. For the record, that took her 57 issues to come to that point. That's character growth. Jessica Cruz is an amazing character in the book. Simon Baz is a pretty good character too, but I'm going to have to say Jessica Cruz is the much stronger character out of the duo. So she broke up the partnership, if you will, to go on a journey. Will they be coming back? Who knows? Will she be in other Green Lantern books? Who knows? Will she have her own? I don't know. I hope so, because I really enjoyed Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz, but I really, really enjoyed Jessica Cruz. Great character, a lot of back history. Not a lot of back history, actually, a lot of open history there that they can explore. They introduced her family members, though, and things. She just has a lot of tools to work with this Green Lantern character. So I greatly enjoyed the Green Lantern series. This book was pretty good too, as I said, except for why did it focus on Hal Jordan, which once again, I love Hal Jordan, so it didn't really hurt my feelings too much, right? It just made me think, they sort of missed an opportunity to use the main characters as the spotlight of the book to overcome the big bad. Is this a buy? Well, you know what? If you haven't been buying the previous issues, so you don't have the story leading up to this climactic ending, probably not, okay? Because why would you want to jump into something you have no feelers into, right? You don't know what's going on and things. But if you've been reading it or interested in it, I say pick up that story arc. Pick up the whole story arc. That's what my recommendation is. Pick up that last story arc, read it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you will enjoy it. All right, so that's my review of issue number 57. Goodbye, Green Lanterns. I'm going to miss you. I hope you're coming out with something good. I know they're relaunching Green Lantern, so I'm looking forward to checking that out as well. We'll see what happens, because they ended Green Lanterns as well, which is another Green Lantern book I enjoyed a lot. All right, well, thank you for sticking through me with this review of Road Rage, and if you did, please be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you don't mind. If you want to help support the channel, you can go down to that info bar for as low as $1 a month. You can help support us so we can get comic books and things to review, games, cords, and things like that to maintenance the channel. Any additional monies after maintenance the channel haven't been saved for a new project that I'm working on comic books. Matter of fact, I just used some more Patreon money the other day to get another unit to do more in gaming, because I know my channel is part gaming and part comics, and it's been a little bit lopsided on the comic side, so I've been trying to add more of the gaming side to it. But gaming videos do take longer to make. Okay, they take more work, more time, and I know my gaming viewers are not as plentiful as the comics, so I'm trying to keep that in mind too. And if you haven't noticed, I've been trying to do a mixture with the superhero games too, to tie it in there a little bit more, to give you even more pleasure. All right, so I do want to tell you something else too, coming down the pipes here. Hopefully it'll work out. I am currently I'm working with another for the comic book, as you know, but I need more money for that comic book, especially for the art. The scriptwriter's hammering away on it right now. So what I'm doing is I'm looking into getting t-shirts created. I've actually talked to an artist. Once again, I'm not going to name names. He's working on the t-shirt designs right now as we speak. Maybe mugs, things like that. I want to offer some products and things that hopefully you can enjoy. Have maybe a Frugal Force sweatshirt. I don't know. I'm going to see what he comes up with. I got a couple interesting ideas that hopefully he'll be able to work with that you'll like. And any money coming from that is going to help support the comic book to get it out there. Because I don't know, I think it's going to be fun. But none of this would have been possible without you. So I want to take a moment and say thank you to all my subscribers, all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. All the ones that have stuck with me, thank you so much. I know YouTube hates me and the analytics and things like that, and they hide my videos often. Also, thank you for following me on Twitter and all that, and the Patreon, people doing Patreon. Thank you so much for helping support the channel that way. And for people that supported the channel with artwork and things like that too, you're just as much appreciated. Matter of fact, if you have any more Frugal Force artwork you want to send my way, go ahead and do that, please. I would love to use it. I do use it on videos like this to show it off, okay? Because I want people to see your artwork and I appreciate you. All right, well, thank you again for watching. Until next time, keep it frugal.